You're starring in your first voiceover gig as Dwayne in the new animated series Malcolm and James.
Yeah.
Now, voiceover is like a different world, man. Way different than live action. You're not telling a story with your body. You're telling a story with your voice.
Yes.
So how was that experience? How was that preparation?
Oh my God, I get so excited when I talk about voiceover work because that's something I've always wanted to do as well. Growing up watching like Lion King and Cartoon Network and like all the shows, like I've always wanted to be a voiceover actor. I'm like, that seems like it could be fun.
And then you hear kids when you're a kid doing it, you're like, oh my God, they could do it. I can do it. Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I've got to get into some voiceover acting. So I created a voiceover reel, looked some things up. And during the pandemic when the pandemic first started, there was my agency, Chicago Talent Network.
Okay.
They will post like people every time they book, it would be like a voiceover. And I'm like, these people are booking like every week because everybody would be at home recording, making that money. So I'm like, I need to hop on that board. This is the time where I can.
So when you say you created your voiceover reel, you never did voiceover work
Never
before.
did voiceover ever.
So what material did you create the reel with?
I went to a studio with Matt Campbell. Shout out to Matt Campbell. Matt is the guy. I'm telling you.
That's the guy.
I'm telling you. I'm also like an ambassador for them. So I bring people. He does headshots, demo reels, and voiceover reels. I brought the idea to him. I'm like, look, voiceovers is where it's at, Matt. Look, people need this.
Yeah.
So I was like the first bunch to do the voiceover. And I did it. And I took a couple of radio classes in college. And before, in high school, I used to work for McDonald's in a drive-thru. I was the only guy that worked in the drive-thru. Like, all the other guys, of course, was on the food table. But the manager said, like, you know, you're really good at presenting and customer service. So they put me in. And every time I was in the drive-thru, somebody would come around. They're like, you got a radio voice. Like, have you been on the radio before? And I'd be like, you know, thank you for choosing McDonald's, man.
This is after college?
This was before college.
Before college?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I knew I had that voice when people would tell me that.
Communications, man.
Yeah, communications. So I was like, okay. So I would practice some stuff. At school, I got some stuff, you know, sample work and different stuff. Because I wanted to be a radio personality. But I was like, I don't know. I was like,
what kicked that off?
What really kicked that off? Acting, really, because I'm like, maybe I'll just do like TV personality more so than the radio.